everybody, it's Bubber Dude, and this is Mario's 35th anniversary Rumor Speculation Series Episode 1, where I'm going to be talking about how could a Super Mario 64 remaster work on the Nintendo Switch. So this is going to be a 5-part series where I speculate each of the 3D Mario games that is rumored to be coming to the Switch, each in their own remaster this year in 2020. So today I'm going to be focusing on Super Mario 64 and how a remaster for that game would work on the Nintendo Switch. So first, you're going to be talking about graphics comparison. So if you were to play this game on your Nintendo 64, this is what the graphics would look like. So, original graphics from the Nintendo 64. The remaster will have HD graphics, so this is potentially what those graphics could look like. Now this kind of looks like an Odyssey engine, so potentially Nintendo could add this as the game's graphics and make it look like Super Mario Odyssey, and it does really look like that, so that is potentially what the graphics for this game's remaster could look like. So I would really like to see that as this game's engine. So next we're going to be focusing on the controls for this game. Will this game have different controls from the original? Well, the original Nintendo 64 controller only had one analog stick. So since we have two analog sticks on the Switch for our Joy-Cons, we would have one for moving Mario and the other for controlling the camera. So button-wise, Mario would probably control the same. He would probably have some of the same moves. And so the game overall would be the same as in controls. So it wouldn't be that much different, but Nintendo could change what the buttons do, but they don't have to. They could alter the controls for the Switch because the Switch Joy-Cons are different from the Nintendo 64 controller. So Mario's moves is the next topic. Will Mario be able to perform any additional moves, such as moves from other games? So what this is saying is, could Mario or could Nintendo add more moves to Mario's moveset for Super Mario 64 Remastered on the Nintendo Switch? Well, they could add moves from other games, such as when you turn your joystick in a circle when you're playing Super Mario 3D World, and Mario spins in a circle and you press A to jump, he jumps higher. So Nintendo could add that move to Mario for this game, or they could add any other special moves that Mario has had in the past. Obviously, the same old traditional triple jump will be in this game because it was in the original, and Mario could do things like long jumps and like rolls maybe, and other classical 3D Mario moves that he has in other games. So they can add moves from other games like some Galaxy base moves, anything really. So maybe Mario's moveset could be expanded for this remaster on the Switch. So Mario could control differently, potentially, for this game. So next we have new story. Will there be a new story, or will the same story be used in a remaster? So Nintendo could change the story for this game, or like add a new one, but they don't have to. They could. I would like them to keep the original because it makes it feel more like the game on the Nintendo 64, but they could always alter the story for the remaster on the Switch. So they don't have to keep it the same, but I would like them to keep it the original. But they could add some tweaks here and there to make it just fit more with the Switch. I don't know. As to other stories, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. They could do anything, potentially, with the story for this game. So, more missions or stars. Will there be new missions or stars added to this remake, or will they be the same amount as before? So, Nintendo could add more stars to the game because it would have more content, more playing time. More people would probably buy it if they could have more stars to collect, more of a challenge for them. They don't have to necessarily be hard, but they could just add more, I don't know, over the 121 stars that they had in the original. So they could add more missions to play, additional stars to the game. They would probably, I'm not going to say they will do that, but I would really like to see that in this remaster. So hopefully Nintendo will add more stars for us to collect in the remaster for the Nintendo Switch. So, additional levels or content. So Nintendo could potentially add some more levels as opposed to the original, so there could be more content in this game. For example, they could add levels from Super Mario 64 DS. Now that game had more content than the original on the Nintendo 64, so they could put these two games together and make one big remaster with HD graphics from the Nintendo Switch. It would be one big game combining both of them. So that would be really cool to see some of that game's levels in the remaster, and so they could mash that up with the original and make one great remaster for the Switch. That would be awesome to see some content from that game. So one thing that we've always wanted for this game is multiplayer with other characters. So could a multiplayer feature which will allow you to play with up to 3 friends as different characters, so 4-player co-op, would this work with the story of this game? Now, some games, the storyline added, if you add multiplayer to it, it wouldn't really make sense. In Super Mario Sunshine, which I'll be focusing on next episode, if you tried to add Luigi to that story, it wouldn't really work unless you tried to alter the storyline somehow and add Luigi into the mix. But I don't know, it just doesn't really fit with that game. But I'll talk more about that next episode. So, Nintendo could add characters from Super Mario 64 DS, like Wario and Yoshi, for 4-player co-op, so you could play with up to 3 friends. So one player could be Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Yoshi. Those are the 4 characters you could be. Or they could add some different ones, I don't know, Toad maybe, or I don't know, some another color Yoshi maybe, Waluigi potentially. Everyone wants to see Waluigi in a game, so this would be Nintendo's chance maybe to add Waluigi as a playable character. So if they don't do 4-player co-op, they could at least do 2 players in this game with Luigi. So they could make the L is real thing in the courtyard true, where you can unlock Luigi. That would be really cool to see that in this game. So if they don't do 4 players, they should at least do 2 players with Luigi, and that would be fine. Because 4-player co-op, I don't know, that might be a little difficult to add to this game. So maybe it wouldn't really work with the story, but I don't know. They did have 4 different characters in Super Mario 64 DS, so it would be cool to see them all return in this remaster. Like I was saying, they could put the 2 games together and make it one big thing, add content from the other game. So, I don't know, they could add Wario and Yoshi as 4-player co-op, or just add Luigi and have 2 players. But whichever is fine. I would really like to see multiplayer added to this game as a feature. Maybe you can unlock Luigi in the courtyard, or just have it from the very beginning of the game. But that is all I'm going to focus on for this episode on Super Mario 64 coming to the Nintendo Switch as a remaster this year for Mario's 35th anniversary. So that is all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell. And leave this video a like if you enjoyed. I would really like you guys to just tell me whether I did good or if you didn't really like this. And comment down below your thoughts on what you would like to see in this game specifically for Super Mario 64 Remastered. Nintendo is for sure going to add some HD graphics, which will make the game really cool, like an Odyssey engine of some sort, like the picture I showed you guys earlier. So again, thanks for watching. My channel just hit 160 views so thank you all for watching my videos and supporting me on the content I'm making for you on my channel. So thanks for watching all my videos and supporting me. So stay tuned for next episode, where I'm going to be focusing on Super Mario Sunshine and how a Switch remaster for that game could work. So that is all for this episode, and until next time, bye bye.